Okay, this is math lesson 2, and for this one you will need 3 items again. You will need your simple calculator. You will need your conversion sheet. We'll be paying attention to the bottom left corner where that deals with pressure. Okay. And then the other thing you will need is your math lesson 2. Now in these questions, these questions all deal with calculating pressure. And when we talk about pressure, we talk about head pressure, feet of head. It's very loose in the how it's calculated, how it's discussed, or pounds per square inch. So we're literally talking about the pressure that a 1-inch column of water brings to bear at the bottom of that. And so you're looking at how many feet above that, what's the pressure going to be? So I always try to think of, for some reason it makes it simple to me to think of feet above my head, feet of head, head pressure, PSI. So maybe as we move along through these questions it will make more sense to you. Okay, so question number 1 says calculate the pounds per square inch at the bottom of a tank where for the water level that is 26.5 feet deep. Okay, so let's draw our tank. The water level, let's assume, is at 26.5 feet. Okay, and I want to know what the pressure is right down here at the bottom. Okay, so in order to do that, I need to know a new formula. I need to know that 1 psi is equal to 1 psi, or pound per square inch, is equal to 0.433. Okay. So in order for me to determine what the pressure is right here at the bottom of all this water above it, I have to be able to take the feet and multiply it to find out what my PSI is. So I would take the 26.5 feet and I would multiply it by 0.433 PSI per feet. And this is going to give me, if I do this in the math in the calculator, it's 11.47 PSI. So this is the way I like to look at it. If the question asks me, calculate the PSI, I know that I'm always going to multiply the 0.433. If they give me feet, they tell me how tall something is, then it's always going to be multiplied by 0.433. Now if they say the pressure down here is 11.47, well, we can figure that out as well, right? So I would say that, and I want to find out what the water level is. So I could take 11.47, divide it by 0.433. My PSI is going to cancel, will leave me with feet, and will roughly come out to 26.5 feet. Okay, so again, if they give me the feet and ask me what the PSI is, I'm going to multiply it by 0.433. If they give me the PSI and want to know the feet, I'm going to divide it by 0.433. It's just easiest to remember it that way. Okay, so let's go on to question number 2. Question number 2 says calculate the level of water in a tank and the pressure at the bottom of the tank is 14.3. So again, I'm going to draw my tank. The pressure down here is 14.3 psi. So they want to know what the level in the tank is. So since they've given me the psi, I know I'm going to divide, right? So 14.3 psi divided by 0.433 psi per foot. My PSI will cancel, will leave me with feet. If I do the math, it will come out to 33.02. So we know that the level in the tank is now 33.02 feet, right? Okay, pretty simple. Question number 3. It says the pressure head at a fire hydrant is 195 feet. Calculate the pounds per square inch. Okay, so here we have a fire hydrant. And we want to know what the pressure is at this fire hydrant. Okay? So we know that this fire hydrant is at 195 feet. So if they give us feet, we know we're going to multiply times 0.433 psi per foot. So the feet will cancel, leaving us with psi. The answer will be 84.43 psi. Pretty simple, although apparently just know that I'm not an artist. Okay. Okay, moving right along. A water tank is 60 feet high and only filled to capacity. What is the pounds per square inch at the bottom of the tank? So here is our tank. It's bursting at the seams. It's completely full. Right here at 60 feet. We want to know what this pressure is right here. So they gave us feet, so we're going to multiply, right? 60 feet times 0.433 psi per foot. Feet will cancel, leaving us with psi. Our answer is 25.98. Okay, pretty simple stuff, huh? One more quick question here, and you'll be done with lesson 2 already. Okay, an 80-foot high reservoir is filled to 70% capacity. What is the pounds per square inch at the bottom of the tank? Okay, so here's a reservoir. It's 80 feet high, but it's only filled to 75%. So if we take our calculator and we take 85 times 75%, we'll see that this level here is 60 feet. So if they're giving us feet and they want to know what the psi is down here at the bottom of the tank, again, we're going to take 60 feet times 0.433 psi per foot. Feet cancel, leaving us with psi. Do the math. Again, it comes to 25.98 psi. Okay, you've just completed lesson 2.